मैं बुलाना चाहता हूँ श्री बलोच परदुली जी को, जो यहाँ पे श्री हैबर मैरी, जो बलूच की आज़ादी की लड़ाई चल रही है उसके नेशनल स्पोक्स पर्सन हैं। उनके मैसेज को लेकर उनके रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के रूप में यहाँ आए हैं। वो आना खुद चाहते थे, लेकिन 2 दिन में, जैसे मैंने बताया, इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया हमने, तो इतनी जल्दी उनके लिए आना संभव नहीं था। लेकिन उन्होंने अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को उस मैसेज के रूप में जो वो देना चाहते हैं उन्होंने भेजा है। हम हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं, कृपया आए और अपनी बात को रखें।
Thank you for inviting me to speak here today. My name is Balochistan. I will read the message of Pro-Freedom Baloch leader Herbiar Mari. Mr. Mari is one of the founders of the current Baloch struggle for national liberation. Since Pakistan occupied Baluchistan in 1948, it conducted 5 major military operations to crush the Baloch independence movements. The latest phase of military operation, which started in year 2000 and continues to this day. In each of these operations, hundreds of thousands of people were expelled from their village, thousands were arrested and disparate, and many hundred killed in indiscriminate bombardment. Where long-range artillery, fighter jets, and Cobra helicopters were used against Baloch population. Only in past 10 years, Pakistani army enforced disparate more than 19,000 Baloch men, women, and children from different areas across Balochistan. Thousands of the abducted Baloch have been killed in the custody, and their bodies were dumped all over Balochistan, Karachi, and some other areas of Sindh. The military operation kill and dump and abduction of Baloch activists still continues with full intensity. The families of enforced disparate Baloch knocked all the doors in Pakistan to seek justice for their loved ones, but to no avail. They even organized a foot march from Quetta to Islamabad to register their protest with United Nations. The UN to have ignored their peaceful march and plea for help. Despite these brutal and inhuman acts of Pakistan, the Baloch nation continues their struggle for liberation, and the current freedom movement is continuation of the liberation struggle that Baloch people had started in 1948 when Pakistan occupied sovereign Balochistan. In talk, the Baloch struggle is Baloch national survival, but one looks at the proven concept of Baloch struggle. One struggle is for Baloch national. One would easily understand that we are fighting against a monster that has disparate the peace of India, Afghanistan, and entire world community. A monster that openly expresses its support from Taliban and to other religious groups. The Pakistani military generals, including General Nasirullah Babar, General Aslam Beg, and others, consider the Taliban and the other jihadi groups as strategies assistants of Pakistan. These brochures of humanity are trained, financed, and armed by Pakistani military and then sent to all corners of the world to create havoc, and also sent to Balochistan to counter the pro-freedom Baloch political forces. As the vast majority of Baloch people do not allow these jihadi groups to indoctrinate and radicals their children to hate other religions and nations. So we, the Baloch, are playing a leading role in war against global terrorism, but we are deprived of the due international attention and support. The international community takes notice of human rights violations in Palestine, Ukraine, Iraq, Syria, Libya, and elsewhere in the world, but they have turned blind eye to Pakistan state barbarism against Baloch people and bloodshed in Balochistan. Some UN member states are using their status to only protect their own individual interests and helping others on linguistic basis. Such states are occasional humanitarian. They only remember human rights if their own interests are at stake or if their linguistic groups are in trouble. Pakistan, which is also UN member state and signatory of UN human rights charters, but it is still violating Baloch human rights and committing Baloch genocide since 1948. As the UN and other international humanitarian organizations remain silent on Pakistan state atrocities in Balochistan, that is way to consider itself above the international convention and laws. So it has intensified the extrajudicial abduction, killed and dumped all and military operation in Balochistan. Pakistan has also systematically kept Balochistan economically backward to keep the Baloch people below poverty line so that they would struggle to survive rather than thinking of their national liberation and national identity. However, on international fronts, Pakistan claims to have started mega development project in Balochistan. This project have proved to be nothing but mega exploitation of Balochistan natural resources and means of demographic changes which will benefit occupiers the Pakistani Punjabis. At the present, Pakistan in nexus with China has initiated to the so-called China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. But again, this is only to serve the interests of Pakistan and China. Baloch people will be left nothing but misery and exploitation from their native village and town in the name of development work. If the Baloch home are being destroyed, Baloch are being forced to vacate hundreds of thousands acres of their lands and in Gwadar and Torbat to facilities Chinese and Punjabis. Then how Pakistan claims that this corridor will benefit the Baloch? The so-called CPEC will lead more death and destruction in Balochistan. That is way For the Baloch, it is a corridor of dead, not development. We wish that India have a clear policy about Balochistan because Pakistan policy about Kashmir are clear and their interference in Kashmir is not a secret or hidden from anyone. In Pakistan, officials can openly meet the Kashmir leadership, then why shouldn't India do the same? If Pakistan can speak at the UN about Kashmir issue, why shouldn't India raise the issue of human rights violation in occupied Balochistan? As one of the biggest democracies of world and a power in South Asia region, we expect India to diplomatically and morally support Baloch freedom struggle. India should mend its historic mistake of not helping the Baloch. When in 1947 and 1948, Baloch people turned to India for help, but the response of India at that was disappointing because it did not understand this evil state Pakistan, which was created on basis of hatred for other religions had the India leadership the time helped the Baloch. Today, India, Afghanistan, and many regions would not have faced Pakistan terrorism. The world media has ignored the France-sized Balochistan, where Pakistan army is busy abducting and killing Baloch people on regular basis. Not even a single foreign journalist is found in Balochistan. Humanitarian organizations, including Red Cross, UN Working Group on Enforced and Involuntary Disappearances, UNICEF, and others not allowed to help the Baloch victims of Pakistan state authorities. That is not tragedy only for Balochistan, but also for the whole of humanity that millions of people are ignored the international community just to please Pakistan. That is why we wish that the Indian people and Indian media play a leading role in informing the world about grand releases in Pakistan and be the voice of a oppressed nation under Pakistan occupation, including Pakistan occupied Kashmir, Balochistan, Gilgit, Baltistan, Sindh, and Pakhtunistan. Thank you.